As you know, we're rather an independent group, and we tell you what we think you should hear rather than what you might want to hear.
Frank words and assessments, as well as some praise, were the order of the day as TEPCO's Nuclear Reform Monitoring Committee met for the 7th time in early December. This group of international and domestic experts took on the task of reviewing TEPCO's latest progress report on nuclear safety reforms.
We think you're making considerable progress on your safety culture, but there's more progress to come.
Committee Chairman Dr. Dale Klein was joined in the review by Committee Deputy Chairman Lady Barbara Judge.
I'm very pleased that the Nuclear Safety Oversight Office, which is independent of management and reports to the board directly, has made a series of important reports. These reports have included serious recommendations which have been accepted and acted upon.
To quantify progress in nuclear safety reform, the Nuclear Reform Monitoring Committee earlier recommended that TEPCO create Key Performance Indicators, or KPIs.
The Reform Committee had a meeting before this one where we looked at your KPIs, and we think that's a good start. And we want you to keep in mind what your goal of safety culture is rather than just a number.
Also attending the meeting were TEPCO President and CEO Naomi Hirose, company executives, and, via teleconference screens, TEPCO on-site nuclear engineers. They listened as the committee reviewed the work that remains to be done, as well as that already accomplished.
We know that water is going to continuously be a problem and a challenge at Fukushima Daiichi, and we look forward to hearing an update on that today. While we sometimes tend to be critical, it's very important to acknowledge that the reactor cores are cooled and the spent fuel pools are cooled, and that's the most important safety activity.
Guiding TEPCO in its implementation of nuclear reforms, the Nuclear Reform Monitoring Committee advocates the world's highest standards of safety awareness, technical capabilities, and social interaction. One focus of the committee's attention was the preparation for the restart of the Kashiwazaki Kariwa, or KK, nuclear power plant.
We think the restart of KK will be technically easier to achieve than the Fukushima Daiichi cleanup. At KK, you will need to be very proactive in educating the public on issues that you have addressed and the enhancements you have made.
Committee members repeatedly emphasized safety culture and communication.
I'm also pleased that TEPCO is listening to the opinion of local women, but TEPCO still needs to improve its risk communication to the public and particularly to the local population so that they will understand the changes that are taking place. It's very important that the local community understand what is going on inside the power plants.
The monitoring committee took note of the latest significant milestones achieved in TEPCO's continuing quest to enhance operations safety.
And as a final comment, you should be congratulated on the spent fuel removal in a safe, timely manner at Unit 4.
Safety, we will get there. We're on the journey and we will make it. It's very encouraging to be here today.